Jackie here, and today I have a TTC update for you. I'm not going to go into too much detail about my last update, other than the last time that I left you I was taking Provera to jumpstart my cycles, and so today I'm going to tell you about cycle 6 and cycle 7 post-surgery. So I took the Provera to jumpstart my cycle, and then cycle 6 started on, I have it here in my app, started on August 13th was cycle day 1. So as far as Shark Week went, it was pretty normal. It was 6 days, so no big deal. We did not take Femara that cycle, and I did explain that in my last video, kind of why we weren't medicating for a few cycles. So if you'd like all of those details, I will have that video linked below, and since I'm learning the YouTube card system, I think that's what they call them, is cards, I think that'll be like up here in this corner. I think it's that corner. I don't know. If it's there, it's there. If not, it's linked below. So that cycle was going great. Cycle day 15 rolled around. Oh, I did not do any OPKs that cycle. We did start using the sperm meets egg method that cycle. So we did our thing on the proper days for that. And I will also leave a link below for sperm meets egg method if you're not familiar with it. Cycle day 15, I started feeling a little weird. I kind of chalked it up to perhaps I was ovulating. Except for what would have been cycle day 16 ended up being cycle day 1 for cycle 7. I was a little disappointed that that had happened again because I had that short cycle back in June as well, and I'm not really sure what was going on there. But so August 28th was cycle day 1 for cycle 7. Shark Week was only 4 days, like 4.5 days that time. So at cycle day 9 for that cycle, we started to use the sperm meets egg method again. And then on cycle day 10, I started taking OPKs. I used the, which ones did I use? Oh goodness. I think they're the Clear Blue Easy digital OPKs. I've basically just switched to using digitals now. I used to use the Wanfo ones, but in, oh goodness, 3 to almost 4 years of using the Wanfo ones, I have never gotten a positive on those before. I've never gotten a positive on the digital ones, at least not until this cycle. So on cycle day 14, or no, cycle day 15, I got up in the morning, I don't know about you, but when I have to like test for something, I usually wake up in the morning, use the restroom, and then go back to bed for a little bit. So on days that I have to, you know, test or dip a stick in anything, I pee in a cup and then I set it in the bathtub and I go back to bed for a little bit, which is what I did. So cycle day 15, I had to drive my husband to work. So I got up, I went to the bathroom in the cup, I drove him to work. I came home, I went back to bed for a bit. When I got up, I took my OPK, dipped it in the cup, was brushing my teeth, doing my makeup, getting ready for an event that I had to go to, and I didn't look at the test when like it, you know, like showed whether it was positive or negative. And then I like went downstairs, ate breakfast, and then I was like, oh my gosh, I took that OPK, I need to go look at it. So I went back upstairs, and you know, it had turned off already. So I had to like take the stick out of the thing so it would show me, and it came up with a smiley face. And that's the first time since, you know, basically learning about OPKs and how to use them and everything, so in almost 4 years of using them, that I have ever gotten a positive OPK, and I was like flipping out. I was so excited. So I mean, obviously we baby danced, did our thing, and then cycle day 17, which was September 13th, I actually left that morning to go visit my best friend in Seattle, and then for us to take a trip to Disneyland. If you don't know, my best friend's husband and I surprised my best friend Michaela with a trip to Disneyland. I will also link that video because it's a fun one, seeing her reaction to finding out that she was going. So we did what we could before I left. And let's see, today is did I say August 13th? I meant to say September 13th. So today is September, what was today? Today's September 25th, and 3 days ago, so 10 days, so 10 DPO, I took a pregnancy test. I think I just took a cheap one. I don't think I actually used like an expensive one. It was just a cheap one. That test was negative. I have not since taken another pregnancy test yet, and I probably should, but that one really, it crushed me a bit. I was not very happy about that. So, but according to Fertility Friend, Shark Week should be here on Wednesday, so on September 30th. You guys will see this on Monday, which is September 28th, and that's cycle day 32 for me. My cycles are typically between 30 to 32, maybe 33 days. This is saying I'm going to have a 33-day cycle, but I'm usually like 30 to 32 days if I'm doing things properly on my own. So yeah. So basically, if Shark Week doesn't arrive on Wednesday, like the app is telling me that it should, then I will take a pregnancy test on Thursday morning, just to see. I've gotten to the point to where I don't like to take a bunch of pregnancy tests just because I don't like that feeling when they're negative, and I don't want to waste the money, truthfully and honestly. I mean, pregnancy tests aren't cheap, and I don't 100% trust the cheap ones, just because of the experience that I've had with like the cheap OBKs. Now like the ones from like Walmart that are like $1 or whatever, those ones I have no problem with. I have plenty of friends who have like found out that they're pregnant with those and then like confirmed with a more expensive test later. But it's like, it's the Wanfo ones that I don't trust, and those are the cheap ones that I have, because I'm using up the last that I have of those. So I guess I could just waste those ones, but oh well. So yeah, if Shark Week hasn't come by Wednesday, then I will definitely take a pregnancy test Thursday morning, and I'll probably use either a first response or a digital one. I'm not really sure yet. So yeah, that was probably a super quick TTC update, but that's what's going on. Moving into cycle 8 post-surgery, we will be using Femara. So when Shark Week does come on cycle day 3 of Shark Week, we will be using Femara. And then for that cycle, my first update with you will be when I have my follicle scans. So that's where we are. I'm sure this was a quick one, and usually I can be super long-winded in TTC updates, but it's not like super exciting the way the positive OPK, but I mean really, without, you know, not taking the fertility meds, there's not as much really to talk about, I guess. But yeah, so I'm going to stop rambling now, that way I can keep this video short, and please be on the lookout for my Disney videos to come, and then I also have a bunch of other videos that I have filmed and ready to go for you guys that I'll be uploading over the next few weeks. So yeah, I guess all that's left to say is I hope you have a joyful day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!